What is going on, guys? Right, let's fix these skill points. Welcome everyone to the stream. Right, if I put that on, I won't need the momentum. Toppling charge. Probably need the backlash. Right, let's move some points. So that probably gives you the minor breach. That's what I was missing. Yeah, that definitely looks a bit better. Still not got enough points. Right, bigger race against times. I don't need that actually. Reduce cost of your abilities by 7%. That's massive, to be fair. I normally always go damage race, but I do feel with Templar, it's really magic heavy, so Breton's a really good choice. PvP. What are your plans for box farming? I'm probably just going to do dolmens, to be honest. It's just the quickest way to farm them, especially if you're solo. Just want to check a few stat things. Depends how you want to do it, really. If you want to AFK, then the best place just to go is here and just kill this boss if you just want to get one every 5 minutes. But to be honest, the dolmens are just the best, in my opinion. Obviously, you can do your crafting routes at the beginning as well. Let's get this. I've never got the vampire stages. Right, so let's check the resistances. I've got Rally Cry on, so the critical resistance don't matter. Nice, I need to do some of that as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do some box farming and do some BGs in between. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, so let's just quickly test that on the dummy. And then we'll get into the box farming. Any spare stuff I might do some giveaways as well. PCNA. But yeah, I was trying to work out, is it better just to have on Death Dealers or Talk on this build? So what I'm going to do is save all that I've done. Save build. Right, so let's check the recoveries out. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, I'm getting some lag now. What's going on? Yeah, Talk's pretty powerful. Yeah, let's try with the Talk quickly. I do have the Talk on, I just want to see what it's like. Yeah, I'm sort of torn between Talk or running Death Dealers with Rally and Wretched Vitality and Bow. Right, Infused. Oh no, I'll be running that one. Right, Bloodthirsty. You can just go Infused for more damage. Right, let's just chuck on Infused a minute. Chuck on the Talk. The damage just goes up crazy. Right, let's farm some boxes now anyway. Yeah, I've got the, if I put on Death Dealers, because what worries me is the stats are a little bit small. Like 31k health is okay. Stamina's a little bit low. I said with Death Dealers that's going to keep rising. So got on the bow, trainee. Ain't got a lot of medium on. I've got 2 medium, 1 medium, 3 medium, 2 medium. Right, let's get into some box farming then. Yeah, the spell damage is more than doubled, definitely, yeah. Talk is like having Pariah, Wretched and Clever out. If Clever out was doubled, yeah, the damage is definitely better. It's just simple, and it's just something you can just chuck on. It is really. I think it's definitely best on Templar as well. I did try it on the Dragon Knight, and I think it's not as good, in my opinion. But I feel the talk is better. I just need to sort out the bars then, don't I? They're just too low for me. But running infused ain't no good. I need well, I say infused ain't no good. It is good. I've got tri-stat on most of it. It's just the bars that they're just too small for me. 20k Magicka's fine. I might just change the food, to be honest. So if I put on Bewitched Sugar Skulls, yeah, I'm going to lose some recovery. But is it make or break? I don't know. The recoveries do look a bit trash. But the bars are better. Damage is crazy. Spell crit's going to be good. Pen's going to be good. What's the resistance is like? Yeah, not too bad. I don't think I've got... I don't really have much on the CPs, as I'm only going to be doing BGs. Right, anyway, let's get into some farming. Yeah, I mean, talk, I don't know, talk just seems to be really good on Templar, in my opinion. I've not tried it on a lot of classes. I've not tried it on Sorcerer, so I'm not sure what it's like on Sulk. But yeah, the damage goes up crazy. You're definitely right there. You probably get like 7-8k on this, I would have thought. Am I too late? I am too late. I'd like to try on Necro as well. I wonder if it's good on Necro talk. I was thinking of leveling a Necro actually. Where am I getting the minor? Oh, someone else could probably provide the minor and major breach. I've got minor breach definitely. I should put major breach on. I'm running bow, so I don't think pen's as a problem. Oh, there we go. I'm not picking up no trash. I'm not being inventory full while I was doing my nutting on Xbox. That's the problem with these event farms. It's like you got to have so much room, because if you ain't got the room, then you can't even farm it. So I'm only picking up boxes. To be honest, I could do with the CP. I want to get the CP up. So yeah, I'm trying to work out how I can squeeze elemental susceptibility on this bar. I probably could, if I put on Magma Incarnate, but oh, I can't run it, can I? Because it's talk. I just need more pen basically. I need to put on Elemental. I just don't know what to drop. I ain't got this. Why have I not got the skill points? Yeah, I think talk is definitely better on some classes, maybe not as good on others. I mean, I still think it's good on Dragon Knight, it's just, I don't think it's as optimal as, yeah, like Templars definitely seems to just, you can just stack the damage really high, and I'm a Breton as well. It's not like I'm even running a damage race, you could push it even much higher. I just prefer a sustain race on Templar. I just think you're better off really, as it is very magicka heavy. Just a few stamina skills. This is the free boss one. Look at that. 3 boxes on my, this is why I like doing the dolmens, because you can get the 3 box boss. It doesn't happen that often, admittedly, but like, that's nice, you know what I mean? Like you can get, so you get 1 from each dolmen, so the 3 dolmens, plus that boss is always being dropped, so it's 4 every 6 minutes, I'd say, and then with the potential of getting an extra 2. So that's pretty good. That's why I like doing this farm. Like I said, I think obviously the Craglorn farm is really good as well, but you need to have optimal damage to drop them. And I haven't even tried it, to be fair. There could be players there, and I'm saying that, but it's probably about the same speed. Like I said, if you just get a bit burnt out, it's like I do sometimes, I just go AFK and just stand on that boss and get one every 5 minutes if you get a bit, yeah, burnt out. Is that boss coming down? Yeah, the beams just hit, they just hit crazy hard, the beams. So yeah, I just need the major breach. Yeah, that's minor breach. I've got minor breach definitely. It's just a major breach I need. I just don't know where to cram it on the bars. It's just like, it's obviously back bar. Right, Templar has no space. Mind you, what am I running? I think I've got precise on. That really needs to be something else. That'll do. I'm all of fire. That might have solved the breach issue, even though I'm not running major breach. Might have enough pen. Did I pick up the box? Right. Let's check it out now. Okay, that's probably enough pen. So we're like 15k pen. Recoveries are a bit trash though. They're a bit lower than I want. Yeah, I need them a bit higher than that. I don't know why they're so low even though I've got the talk on. I'll have to sort that. So yeah, just once the recoveries are sorted, it's pretty much good to go. Maybe a teeny bit more health. But yeah, like I said, you can really rack the weapon and spell damage up on talk on Templar. It really does go high. I don't know how high it actually is going. It's probably around 7k at least. So if I do the spell crit, let's check the spell crit. 27, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, I think I'll just put some like recovery stuff on. I could put those to bloodthirsty and then put a recovery glyphs on. What's the lowest? Not too bad. I'm getting buffs from someone else though. Yeah, I mean, I suppose triple infused is a bit much. But yeah, I could go 2 recovery on there and get 300 recovery. Lose a bit of damage, admittedly, but I don't think I need the damage that high. Do I have any recovery glyphs? I've just got more. That's typical me, just having all weapon damage, weapon damage, weapon damage. That probably shouldn't be light. Did I even pick up box? I can't remember. Let's get some recovery glyphs. I want to just push the health a little bit more, then I think I'll be ready to go. That's the thing, I'm just pushing the damage a bit too much. Jewellery glyphs. I've never tried those potion boost ones. Like Magicka recovery. I'm probably going to want... Yeah, I'm probably going to want to stand one as well. Can I have a stand recovery? There we go. Sorted. But yeah, 1400, that's definitely a bit better. So I don't even know if it's even with CP. Right, that's definitely looking better now. Just put a little bit more into health as I don't want the health that low. I like it around the 32. It's good to have that pen. I've not even got major breach. The crit is a bit low, but I just can't get the balance. But like I said, there's always going to lack something. You can't have everything. Let's just get these attributes sorted. I don't really need anything in Magicka, to be fair. That's high enough. Yeah, 21, 21, 34, just a bit more survivability, just a bit tankier. So I've got the minor protection, because you get that from the, I think you get that from the Templar. It is nuts, to be fair. Templar is so underrated, and it's definitely probably the best in dueling you can actually get. It's definitely the best dueling build, purely because of the cleanse. But yeah, those recoveries, pop a potion obviously, yeah, you're going to get like 2k. Spell criticals 26, 27, the pens at 15. And the weapon damage is probably like 6k-ish. I don't know what, I haven't checked what. I'm running a poison. Let's charge that. Put a double weapon damage enchantment, so I probably could take that off. Put on some lethal poisons. Right, let's just quickly check what the damage is like. And then I think we should be totally done, then I can save it and then I know that I'm all sorted. 15% damage reduction from the talk. Getting the 5% from the minor protection. And you're getting 15% from the vampire. It's pretty, so you're stacking quite a bit, to be fair. I'm also getting major protection as well. So it's a lot of mitigation. I'm sure I've got the major protection on the top all, yeah. So minor protection, major protection, 15% damage reduction from the talk, and another 15 from the vampire. So that's quite a bit. Right, let's check those numbers. Oh, we're at 7k still almost. Or potentially. That's good. I knew it was nasty on Templar. It definitely is. Yeah, like you're pushing. That's still high, even with 2 recoveries. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, let's save the build. Sorry, what was it? Death Dealers? Yeah, it's just, I think talk is definitely better in this scenario. Right, save build. Just don't want to go with my werewolf. Right, werewolf one side. And we've got the vampire one the other. Oh no, it's wrecked my look. How could you do this to me? Right, so what I'll do is I'll do a bit of farming, get used to the buttons, and then probably jump in for some BG stuff. Like, to be honest, that looks pretty sweet to me, stat-wise. I know I'm obsessing about stats. The only downside is the critical damage is a bit arse. The only way I can boost that is with a bit more medium. I've got 2 heavy. bit of pen though. Let's pop them on. I don't want to get rid of all the light. I've only got one light piece now, which should be on the waist. Just got to be careful of the pen. I mean, it's still good to be fair. Right, the damage should be even higher now. Not by much, but it should be a little bit higher. Yeah, we're almost at 7k. That'll do, that'll do. Save build. It's just a shame it's not gold. As I said, that's the beauty of Talk. You can just buy really cheap gold pieces as long as they're what you want. Then you can just chuck them on. So much flexibility. Obviously it does disable the sets, it's the only downside, but like it does provide everything. You just gotta make sure for the pen and the crit. And like, yeah, it is nuts. But Lee, I'd like to try it on Necromancer. I want to see what it'll be like. Probably dual wield's better as well. But I haven't got the dual wield line. That's probably going to push it a teeny bit more damage. You're probably going to go over 7k. So yeah, them stats are pretty good. The only things I wish it really had is Major Breach. I'm missing that. And just a bit of crit damage. That is all this build is missing. And then I would be good to go. Right, let's open some boxes. I'll stop my rambling. Right, we've got 7 boxes. Let's see if we get lucky. Glass shields, come on. Chromium plating, I mean, that used to be nice. It's not so nice anymore, but it's still okay. $25 fish, 25 riverbait, come on. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked with these guys. Anyone had anything decent? Apparently the etheric cipher drops and the dust and that. The ethereal dust. So there is some nice potential ones you can get. I'm just going to delete this stuff because I'll keep the dragon stuff though. Because I want to make sure I've got some room. Yeah, I mean, that's nice. They just used to go for a lot more. So it's not as nice when you see one now. You're like, oh, that's not too bad. But they used to go for good gold. But obviously where it's been nerfed. To bring them more in line with the other ones, they're not as lucrative now. But yeah, it's still nice to have. I mean, you always need them. Lamps, nights, training. Briarheart. I'll just delete that. I'm probably not going to use that. Siege Master. So yeah, I've got some furnishings, some nice furnishings and stuff. A few crafting motifs, nothing too crazy. Jubilee rug though. Yeah, it's a lot of reefs and flowery stuff, which I don't really want. But yeah, the rug's not too bad. Still got the ice flow. Right, where are these? There's no one hitting them. Yeah, let me know guys in the comments if you've had anything drop really good. I'd be happy with the etheric cipher. I want a decent drop. The crafting modes don't seem to be dropping that much from what I've seen. They don't seem... I thought they were really high rate dropping crafting motives. Yeah, I could really do with elemental susceptibility on the bar, but I just can't see there's a flex. I need that for minor resolve. I mean, it's only that, but like, that's really keeps you going. I don't want to drop that just for major breach, you know? Then I have to think on it. I think it's pretty good how it is. I'll be queuing for BGs as well, guys. Get into some PvP fun. Once I get used to the bars a little bit on the front, as I'm button mashing a little bit because I've changed things around. But yeah, it's pretty much sorted. The health is nice and high. I like it around the... I'm comfortable around the 35k. As you get better, you can then drop it a little bit more. But he sent me gold. Oh, he has sent me gold. Appreciate you, mate. He's always sorting me out. He keeps me going, this bloke. Yeah, if it weren't for this player sending me gold, I wouldn't be able to do half the builds I do on PC. As PC is pretty brutal with the economy. Where's this dolman? Is it still... Getting confused. Last time I TP'd it was just about to trigger. But yeah, there's definitely like some tips as well, especially if you're you've just changed things, you know, like say you've just put on someone's build basically, or you've made a new build and you're sort of a little bit rusty, or you're not really sure where the buttons are, you're button mashing a little bit. Dolmens or just doing anything really like repetitively is just going to get you used to the location of the buttons, because a lot of the times why you die in PvP is because, you know, a lot of times why players are really good is because they're just consistently sticking with things. They're not keep changing things up. You change things up too much, like skill wise, you know, you lose that muscle memory and you have to sort of regain it. You know, and that can really hinder you in a BG. Happens to me definitely a lot. You sort of panic a little bit, you button mash because you forget where the skills are because you've changed stuff. And it sort of results in you dying, doesn't it, sometimes? So, yeah, just trying to keep things simple and just do like 10 dolmens till you get used to the buttons. It's definitely good before you get into a BG. That's what I like to do. So yeah, just doing a few dolmens. Or it doesn't have to be dolmens, it can be anything. Just do a bit of PvE essentially, just to get used to the buttons. Because I've made that mistake many times, is that I've made a build or put on a build and jump straight into PvP, and then you just get flatlined. You think, oh, this build's rubbish, you know, this build's rubbish, I can't kill anyone, you know, or I'm getting killed. It's probably because you're pressing just all the buttons and you've not memorized where the buttons are. So if I change things about, yeah, I said I like to do a bit of PvE just to get really used to where the buttons are a little bit, so therefore you're not so panicky, or, you know, once you're in PvP. Obviously PvE is not a trainer for PvP, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying getting used to the buttons is a big thing. So I'm still pressing the wrong button. So I went into beam on, yeah, Y when I should have pressed B. So yeah, that's my advice if you're a PvEer and trying to get into PvP, or you're a PvPer and you've changed your build, or you're trying something new out. Just spend half an hour or an hour, even on a training dummy, or just doing something, yeah, PvE, and just get used to where the location of the buttons are. Because that has killed me many times where I've just chucked something on and I've not bothered to learn where the buttons are. I've got experience for one. Don't know if I've even got any. Have I got any? Probably not. Come on, boxes, you're killing me. Where's the... Oh, the boss, quickly. Quickly. Has it already gone down? Might have already gone down. It's already gone. Now, if I TP, you're not going to spawn, are you? Yeah, memorization is key. You know, it even goes obviously with the PvE aspect of the game, but you know, definitely for PvP, when you're pressured, you can sort of forget where buttons are, especially if you're running a 2-bar build. A 1-bar build is more forgiving, obviously, with the memorization, because there's just less skills to press. But when you've got 2 bars, just trying to remember. I always find it's more the offensive bar as well. Like your back bars normally, obviously, you're healing and defensive. That's not too bad. But your front bar, yeah, you can really mess up. So just a little bit of memorization before you plunge yourself into like a BG, and then because you're only going to get frustrated. And like I said, I fall victim to this too as well. Like you've not practiced where the buttons are, especially if it's very different to what you're used to as well. That can really, you know, maybe you're trying a ranged play style, and you know you're used to melee. You know, the buttons are totally different. Just make sure you get that muscle memory in. It's going to give you a big advantage. If the game audio is not too loud. So yeah, muscle memory is key with the skills if you're changing up stuff. We're not pulling the plug, pull the plug. No one's pulling the plug. And you can check the rest of the loot table, but yeah, I'm pretty much only interested in the boxes. I've got diminished. I've had that a couple of times. I've not had the, not so far on this event, I've not had the ethereal dust. Yeah, I've had the diminished one, which ain't as great obviously, but it's still a nice drop. I wonder if anyone's had the etheric cipher yet. That's what I want. I've had it before, I just want it as a drop. Because getting it to drop on mobs, you've got no chance, mate. Anyone who's had that drop on a mob are just super lucky. I've played for, what, 10 years now? And I've never seen that drop. To think like all the mobs you've killed in there. It's only in non-DLC as well. Yeah, you just never see it and you just think, wow, that must be just one of the hardest drops in the game. It should be worth a lot more. It should be worth like 10 million. I just want one to drop just to say I've had one. But yeah, like, yeah, I could push the damage more. Like, you could be like, I think I was an Orc race before. So, you could easily get this like 8k, probably even 9k weapon and spell damage. But like I said, I want the recoveries to be there and the bars to be there. I don't want to get too greedy. And I think I've fallen victim to that quite a lot. I've tried to push just too much damage. Like, you know, gotta have the damage. And I'm not taking into account enough the recoveries, because at the end of the day, if you can't recover, what does damage even mean? I always pick the coffee up at the wrong time. So yeah, you've got to, it's keeping that good balance. With this boss drop, I'm going to drop the coffee in a minute. Wow, that was painful. Do not pick it up. Do not pick your coffee up at the wrong time. Right, sorted. Yeah, let me know guys if you've had any decent drops yet. I've not really had anything too mental. It's mostly, yeah, crafting materials. I mean, the plating's not too bad, diminished ain't too bad. I've just had nothing tasty, you know. Like, I suppose I'm expecting too much, but yeah, you get the proper ethereal dust, which is nice. I've had that a couple of times. There's not a lot of motives either. I really thought there was going to be like tons and tons of crafting motives. There ain't as many as I thought there'd be. Is the world boss? I always check the world boss in case someone's eating it. But yeah, I'm happy with this setup now. I feel like I've got it where I need it. Like I said, minor protection, major protection, 15% damage reduction from the talk, and then you've got 15% from the vampire. So that, you know, that's pretty good, to be fair. So that's as good as you're going to get. Like I said, you don't even need to run vampire on this if you don't want to. Obviously it's going to help with your survivability. But like, if you don't feel as you're forced to. It does ruin the look of your character. If you don't want your character to look like a vampire, that is. Right, it's going quick, gotta be careful now. I'm just missing this boss. Oh no, it's just spawned. I was just about to leave him. But yeah, I think Templar is definitely underrated, dude. Like, it's just, I didn't realise it was like the best class for dueling, pretty much. I think that's pretty much a opinion of most players. It's the survivability is just nuts. Jack Frosty. Yeah, I'm trying to think if talk would be good on other classes. Like I said here, I've not tried it on sorcerer. Could be good. I've only tried it on 2 classes, which is the Dragon Knight and the Templar, and the Dragon Knight definitely isn't as good. Templar definitely seems to be stronger from what I've seen. So that's the only 2 I can judge at the moment. I don't think I've got a sorcerer though. I've got Nightblade. I haven't tried it on Nightblade. Yeah, like the crafting motives, I've had a few, but yeah, definitely not as many as what I was expecting. I think I'm ready for queuing now. Still a bit rusty with the front though. That gap closure is just insane, and to give you major protection as well. Such a good skill. Yeah, when players say like, oh, Templar needs a buff in PvP, I'm like, at first I thought, yeah, it does, you know, it's only the beam carrying it, but really it's just, I don't know, this year it just seems to have just really took like the front of PvP. Like, I would put it, probably last year or the year before, I would put this as like a B class or something, but I'll definitely say it's like an A or an S tier now almost. Obviously Sorcerer and Nightblade are S tier, but I would put Templar as like an A or, yeah, A/S tier now. It is really good. Probably A, I suppose. S tier might be a bit extreme because it's only superior in probably duels. But yeah, it's definitely up there now. I wouldn't put it as B. I was putting Templar as almost in the same bracket as like Arcanist and like Necro, sort of like C tier. Oh, I've got Ethereal Dust. Yes, I've actually got something half decent. And it's not the diminished one either. And they go for reasonable money. Might get rid of apples. Do I need apples? Do I need tomatoes? I'm going to try and keep inventory low. I mean, like, my CP's there now. Probably might go into Cyrodiil or something. What's the campaign like? Because I want to start doing more Cyrodiil now. I've got the CP and that. What are you running on the Pla? I'm running the Talk, which is looking pretty solid to me. It's definitely better on the Templar in my opinion. I've got like nearly 7k weapon and spell damage, probably like 15k pen, The recovery's around 2k each. I've got quite a bit of health. I've got minor protection, major protection, 15% damage reduction from the talk, and 15% from the vampire, so it should be good. But like I said, I am rusty because I've changed some things about a bit on the bars, so... And if I went dual wield, I'd probably go over 7k a little bit. So I'll probably be playing a little bit defensively until I know what I'm doing. Memorise where the bars are, the skill bars. But yeah, from what I've seen, talk template is pretty insane. And that's all on a Breton as well. I'm not even running a damage race, I'm getting 7k. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, you passively get the minor protection. And then when I use the toppling charge, I've got major. I know they don't stack, so that's 15% damage reduction there. 15 from the vampire, 15 from the talk, so it's 45, but it doesn't, I don't think it stacks like that. Oh, it's domination, so it's going to be a super quick match. Oh, straight into the slaughterfish. Nice. And we've got the bone tyrant. Keep getting hit with negates, I think. Oh, I just got proper interrupted there. Yeah, it feels pretty good. That was all on my own. No. Oh, I just got nuked. I just got nuked. I got hit with a spec bow. Try focus. I thought that didn't work. I think we are against some good players though. Oh, it's over. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, like, won a lot of kills in the game overall anyway, but yeah, that was good. Yeah, you've got to use the ultimate, guys, on the back bar, because you don't need what you'd normally run on like a normal build. Like if you're not Templar, you'd probably run the what's it called, race, no, not race against time, temporal guard for the minor protection, but of course you don't need it on the Templar. You get that passively with the Templar class passives. So that has saved me so many times in PvP. I am double barring major protection, admittedly. I got it there and there, but it's just nice so you can just get on both bars. Whatever bar you're on, you're getting the major protection. Let's see if it's laggy or not, because if it's laggy then it's going to put me off. Probably don't help that add-on I've got on. taking my beams. Oh, what? Yep, now you know you're in Cyrodiil, because it's just lag again. Here it is, it's back. You just can't kill him. There's just healers everywhere. I don't know if he's a dedicated healer or not. Trying to jump up there just weren't working for me there. Oh, one's gone down. Right, that should be our breakthrough. Trying to get that player up there, but can't get up there. Yeah, as you can see, Templars are absolutely insane. You're building them correctly. They can really take some punishment. All the in-combat bugs back as well. Even though I do love Cyrodiil, this is why I don't play as much now, because it is... Come on. Can I mount? Oh, there we go. Getting bombed. I got stuck on barrels, yes. Oh, what? Did I get... I think I got ganked there. I got hit with the spec bow. But I was doing good there. Man, I need to get rid of this add-on's doing my nutting. Oh, is it bugged? Map pin settings. What's going on, mate? It's like my first time in Cyrodiil on PC. Zergling Enforcer. Yeah, just playing around with the Templar at the moment. Templar talk does seem pretty strong. It's making me look like a good player. Just still getting used to it. But yeah, the stats are looking pretty sweet. Keep saying it's under siege. I don't know where they're attacking from. Oh, that in combat bug is really doing my head in. Yes, I can mount. I can't believe how many players there is. Alright, so we've got a group here. That's probably going to be a good group. Maybe not. Or is there just too many of us? There's like 20 people chasing. Nice, I like Templar. Yeah, Templar, I wasn't having as much success on Dragon Knight with the talk, but I do feel on Templar it's really strong. I mean, it was still good on Dragon Knight, but I just feel it is better on Templar. Okay, we've got a group here. I've been charmed. I think that was the Warden charm. That is so strong. I think they took the resource there. I need to try the Warden charm. Yeah, I don't think I've got the class mastery script of it. Yes, it's definitely really strong. It's basically like having fear in it. It's just really knocks you flying, doesn't it? It's like it's hard to break free from. God, it feels weird being on PvP on PC like the Cyrodiil. I said now I'm starting to get the CP together. I'm just over 1,000, so now I feel like I can put the champion points on because I'm gonna need them. Oh, I was just about to kill that player. Let me get one kill, thank you. Trying to stop my one kill. Oh, what? I'm just pressing buttons and they're not triggering. This guard is just blocking my beams. Try and take this resource, it's probably going to help. Oh no, proper got caught there. But yeah, it does feel solid on the Templar, that's for sure. But yeah, so I've got probably, I said if I went dual wield you'd get probably about 7.5k and like a damage race. I'm running Bretons, so with the Breton, yeah, I'm getting 7k weapon and spell damage almost. I've got say like 15k Pem, 35k health. So you've got the minor protection, major protection. Not that it's helping me much. Got the, you know, obviously the talk. We've got a lot of things really. It's giving damage reduction. A lot of damage reduction. Recoveries are definitely there, 2k each. He's eating my beams. I suppose he's probably going to wipe me out, but I'll give it a go. No, not too bad. I think someone was helping me from somewhere though. Oh no, not a master wizard. I think I dueled that player and he just destroyed me when I was on the Dragon Knight. If you see a Magicka sorcerer with low health, you know you're going to be in trouble because you know they're a good player. You've probably got Death Dealers on as well. I need to look up how to get, what is that, the Warden Charm? I think it's the class mastery scripts I think you need if it is. Yeah, both of them are duelers, so like no chance. And I know they're good duelers as well, so they just destroyed me. But that was on Dragon Knight, I might have a bit more of a chance. Oh, the ranged players as well, it's just the worst. Just use your ultimate. Oh, come on. Okay, I give up now. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting used to it a bit more. And I think you're all shook up would definitely agree with me as well. It's all about like, muscle memory. And I said if you just change builds, like if I just change, say, a couple of these skills to something else, then you sort of forget where they are and then you end up button mashing and making mistakes. And I think that's what gets you killed a lot of the times in PvP. You need to just stick with the skills for a while and not change things, because like I said, you lose the muscle memory, and once you've lost that, like, you've got to regain it again. And I think a lot of people, they try people's builds and stuff and then they haven't sort of practiced where the buttons are. So when you're in sort of like a high pressure situation, you might panic and just button mash, and then you think, oh, this build don't work, this ain't working for me. It's like, well, you probably haven't practiced the build. Do you know what I mean? You haven't practiced where the skills are and that. You're pressing the wrong buttons. I'm starting to press the right buttons now. Ray under attack heavy. Where they going, right? Yeah, like muscle memory plays a big part. You've got to know where the skills are. Because if you press the wrong button a couple of times, that that can make or break a fight in PvP. Particularly from a PvE's perspective as well. They might just chuck on a PvP build, go straight in. I recommend just spend an hour on a training dummy or just PvE, and just get used to where the buttons are, so you're not making mistakes. Because that's what gets you killed, is making mistakes. And like I said, it's easy just to blame the build. Yeah, muscle memory is huge. Yeah, it's easy just to blame the build, innit? Oh, this build don't work. It's like, have you got it properly? Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know where the skills are, or are you making mistakes? Like I said, you're probably against players that have like maybe not changed their setup in like a year or something. Do you know what I mean? And their muscle memory is going to be perfect. They're not going to press one wrong button. Whereas, I'm probably going to press buttons that are wrong because I've only just put this build on. So, do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to practice and give a build a week or two before you go, oh, do you know what? This build ain't doing it for me. I think people try builds and then go, yeah, this build's no good. They're like, within a day, and they're like, well, you haven't even gave it a chance. Like, it's probably you more likely than anything. I'm gonna go down for that kill. Oh, I don't think I even got the kill. Oh. Oh, now I can't even respawn. Yeah, so that's my recommendation. If you try a build, or like try a PvP build, and it's definitely a different play style to what you have, don't just dismiss it because you had a bad BG, or you just, the first 20 minutes in Cyrodiil you're getting wrecked. It's like this build I'm on now. There's nothing wrong with this build. It's probably like as good as you're going to get it on a talk. But I've been going down quite a lot. But does it mean the build's shit? No, it's probably because I just haven't got used to it. You need to get used to the build. Play it for quite a while before you can say, hey, yeah, this is trash. Or it's not for me. I've literally got nowhere to even hide. Why are they not attacking me for? I thought one of them was going to attack me. They probably see my name and got scared. They probably see it said Gloomfrost, and I was like, damn, I'm not messing with him. That player knows what he's doing. You respect bro meat though. He's yeah, very true. You have to get used to the build and rotation to make it good. Yeah, I think just people just dismiss stuff too much. Like, it's easy for me to say, oh yeah, I don't think this talk's working for me, but it's like, I've only played it for like an hour. Like, you need to play it for like a week before you can say, yeah, do you know what, this is wrong. Like, there's something wrong with the build, or it's not doing it for me. Might not be even your play style, do you know what I mean? Like, this is more my play style. I'm more used to using like two-handed skills. I'm sort of moved away from them to more Templar skills. Well, I say more Templar skills. I'm running only Templar skills. Okay, I think I've just gone right into it. Where's everyone gone? Right behind the tree. Oh, I just got charmed. No. Get charmed on your front bar, that's it, it's game over. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing a lot more Cyrodiil. Now I've got some CP to keep myself going. Warden cutting. That Warden charm is crazy. That catches you. If they time it perfectly, you just, yeah, you're gone. Them guys are lucky I was at a BG. They've been in trouble. They're lucky I pulled it, mate. I wonder what month of the year that bloke was born. You reckon it's November? Yeah, like I said, I think dual wield would be slightly better. Because I'm running two-handed, but there's no way I'm doing dual wield line. I'd probably get a bit more weapon and spell damage. So there's definitely a few little improvements I can do. Another domination. Whoa, what happened there? I have no idea what happened there. I just went quick. Oh, Northern Storm. Swat, stand in the Northern Storm. What do you expect? Let's grab the flag if we can. Nice double kill there. Yeah, Northern Storm is strong. Yeah, it's just me standing in it. Like, yeah, just like the strongest ult in the game, and I'm just standing in it. I'm doing it again. Trying to heal through it. That's probably not going to work. Oh, the damage is just crazy. Oh, I was lucky to survive that. Oh, I've been charmed. Oh, I should have gone more defensive there. Crazy wardens. Is it dodge roll out of your own healing? Oh, I'm risking it all. Oh, I don't know how I stayed on there. That was lucky. So charm is a warden skill. Yeah, it's a charm. Yeah, it's a warden scribing thing. I'm pretty sure, and I'm sure it's the class mastery of the warden. I've not actually used it. I don't think I've used any class mastery, to be fair. I just wasted my Dawnbreaker there. But yeah, like... wow, the hit damage is just insane on this. These wardens are really wrecking hard. I'm just constantly on the defensive because the damage is so high. That Dragon Knight is using like a dot build, and because I'm cleansing, because I'm a Templar, that is just like making me super tanky. That ultimate just saves you just so much. Well, okay, maybe 3 might be too much. I can take some damage. Whoa. I held on as long as I could there. Yeah, I'll have to double check the charm. I'm pretty sure it's a class mastery for Warden only. It's definitely Warden only, yeah. It's just not used it. Like I said, it's just trying to pick the scripts up. I still don't think I've barely got 50 scripts. Or even like 1 character to have the class masteries. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is crazy to get that amount of Northern Storm damage, but like, you know, I was standing in it. It probably didn't help. We did have a really new player as well, so yeah, I'll blame it on them. But yeah, like Northern Storm is just perfect for like when you're trying to capture flags and stuff, because you're just standing in it because you're trying to capture the flag. So yeah, I'll just blame the flags. I won't blame me. But yeah, so like I said, this is with the talk. So you see the resistance is pretty sweet. Just show some damage. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with this build, to be honest. It's like pretty solid. The only thing I wish I had was Major Breach. But like I said, the pen is really high. If I had Major Breach, then I could probably swap the Mundus to something else. Probably more crit damage, as I've only got about 16 or something. It's pretty low. That's the only downside of this build, is the Major Breach. I'm missing. I just don't know where to slot it. And just the crit damage is a little bit low. I'd like it a bit higher. Other than that, it's like, yeah, it's pretty sweet. Talk is really good. Like, if I wasn't putting talk on, I'd probably be going down a lot more. yeah, like I said, before you dismiss the build or you're not sure about it, make sure you have tested it quite a bit. Don't just do one BG and you have a bad BG and you're just like, yeah, this build's trash. It's like you need to do like 5 to 10 BGs, and you need to know that you're definitely hitting all the buttons correctly before you start trashing people's builds or a build even you've put together. Do you know what I mean? Because you think, oh, do you know what, I just can't make builds. It's like, well, yeah, make sure you test it. Make sure you've got the muscle memory in, because that's just key. Pressing the wrong buttons just gets you killed. You could have the best build on in the world. If you're not doing things correctly, then you're still going to go down against good players. You need to be... I just hope you're all shook up on blue as well. I'll be trashed as well. Yeah, I like Templar. I need to figure it out. I should try Talk. I got to get Talk. Yeah, it's good. It is good. I don't think it's good for all classes though. Like, there's definitely better options. I think for certain classes, I'd like to try it on Necromancer, because Necromancer, lacks a lot of things. But yeah, definitely on Templar, I would say it's pretty strong. Like I said, to get 7k weapon damage, and I'm running a Breton, so I'm not even running a damage race. That's plenty for me. Yeah, I can probably push this to about 9k with dual wield, damage race, and a bit less recovery. You could easily push it to 9k. Because I could easily, what I could do was, which I was doing previously, I was changing that to the two-handed onslaught for the penetration, then totally dropping like any pen sources basically, and then pushing it all into damage. So yeah, you could easily get 9k on Talk, no sweat. I mean, I get 9k on Talk with the Templar Werewolf. So, and now I've said that I want to play it. Did I even pick up the box? I don't even remember. Was I too busy rambling? Probably too busy rambling. Whoa, what I just left on the floor. This, I said again, this is why I should have picked him up, obviously, because I was being a twat. But look at that. So I said, do the Dolmens, guys, because if you want the boxes, because you get the free boss. You can get 3 boxes in one drop. Just come to Dishan and just do the Dolmens here. It's not a bad one. I said they say do dragons. I'd only do them if there's tons of players. I'm not really... It's the health that puts me off. But like, yeah, if there's enough players, you could probably easily do that. But yeah, I'll definitely work on this Templar a little bit more. It might need a few adjustments. Yeah, the dual wield would definitely be nice. I just can't be asked to level it. Mind you, it's double XP as well, and I am doing Dolmen, so... Yeah, when 3 dudes drop, they drop more boxes. Yeah, that's what I said, you don't get that, as far as I know, in any part of the game. There was a delve that used to drop 3 boxes, which was in Riven Spy. It was I think it might be that delve. And that dropped 3 boxes on the boss. But like I said, just come here, got 3 Dolmens, and then hit the boss in between. So you're getting probably like 4 boxes every 6 minutes. And I said you've got the potential to get 3 in one hit. And like I said, if you get really burnt out, what I'll do is, if I get a bit burnt out, I'll just come to Daggerfall and just kill the boss there. I was getting them in yeah, you can go in the desert as well, Alikare Desert. It's just be careful if there's too many players. I haven't even seen the new cake yet. I haven't even done it. I'm not getting the cake on PC, I'm just going to get it on the Xbox. Because I've got all the cakes there. Oh, what? There's no players? What? There's normally players hitting this. It's just me then. It's going to take me ages. Normally there's always players hitting this to help you, because it's just, oh, there we go. Even on Xbox I was getting players helping me. I was farming the world boss day 1 of Jubilee. Oh, this world boss, yeah, it's just, there's always players here to help you. Like, not that the boss is that difficult, but it's just you want it to go down fairly quick. And if you do get really burnt out and you're like, oh, I just can't be bothered to keep running around, which I'll do, then yeah, just come here every 5 minutes, grab yourself a box. I've definitely had quite a few furnishings. That one's purple, so it might be worth some money, I don't know. As they're mostly flowery ones. They're not really my cup of tea. I'm trying to make another Necro build, yeah, I need to jump on Necro. I've got a few builds I need to drop, which probably won't drop till after the event now. But yeah, I do want to get on back on Necro. I'd like to try the talk on Necro, but I don't have a Necro on PC. I might just put it together on PTS and just see what the stats are looking like. Streamers. Make sure you guys drop You're All Shook Up a subscribe as well, guys. He's a brilliant YouTuber. A lot better PvPer than me. Yeah, but the chime, yeah, that might be worse. I don't know, they are dropping quite often. But yeah, it's all some flowery stuff. It's not really... I was hoping the furnishings were going to be a little bit better. Do you have PCNA? Yeah, I'm on PCNA. I just yeah, this is PCNA at the moment I'm on. But I just don't have what am I doing? I don't want to go in the campaign. Decline. I don't know how people are using it. I literally have one for the alt res. Lol. Nice, we got to play sometime. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to do streaming a bit more often when I can. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get into more Cyrodiil, because I know a lot of streamers just go in Cyrodiil a lot. So now I've got my CP together, I can just be healing support. Yeah, I don't know if people use Necro. I mean, Necro can be very strong. Like, it just needs to be, it's just like Werewolf, it just has to be built correctly. You can't just chuck anything on and make Necro work. It is very unforgiving. But if you do have it built correctly, I've had some Necromancers just completely wreck me. So yeah, then don't underestimate Necromancer. They can work. You just need to try a really good setup with them. They are just more harder. They just lack the buffs. That's what they lack, is the buffs. I don't know why they just don't chuck a couple of major buffs on Necromancer. It'd sort it right out. Should be having people run. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm not like the best PvPer. I'm just like average or above average. I know what I'm doing with most classes. I'm just not like top end at anything. Some good dancing right there. I'm pretty good at werewolf, but like werewolf is difficult to be good at anyway. But yeah, if you want to get good at PvP and you're new to PvP, just stick to one class, pick a really good setup and just stick with it for like 6 months and then you'll get good. But see, I bounce from class to class, playstyle to playstyle. It's just made me just good at everything. I can play any class or do anything, 1 bar, 2 bar, but yeah, I'm just not like top at anything. And that's the price you pay, I think. Like when you see really good players, they're probably only just playing that class or very few classes. Is that my vid? I didn't hear anything. What do you mean? Yeah, so yeah, you can get good, you just gotta stick to one thing. If I stuck to this Templar for about 6 months, I'd probably start getting really good at Templar, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just playing it every day relentlessly, then I'd get really good, but I know what I'm like. Within a couple of days, I'll float off to something else. Literally, I use Temp and Arc 90% of my time. Also, you have such funny videos. Oh, here we go, the boss is up. Yeah, that's what I mean, it's just... I say, could you imagine how good of a PvPer you'd be if you just literally, when you started this game, you only just picked that one class? Well, I think mine was Sorcerer originally. Imagine that was the only character you had from like the get-go, and I know, so I've been playing the game 10 years. So like, that one class for 10 years, you would be like top end, wouldn't you? You'd be like the best player going. So yeah, like, looking back, it really was a mistake. Like, it's fun. It's been fun playing every class, but yeah, it's definitely hindered me, like, without a doubt. I know there is some crazy players that can play everything to like a super high level. You know, like chuck on anything and they're still amazing. But I think just for the general PvP player, you know, if you want to get really good, yeah, you just want to sort of focus on one class that you really like and stick to it. And then you'll definitely get better a lot quicker. So yeah, I can't help but keep bouncing around with different classes, different setups, and yeah, this is the result. I'm pretty much 90% of my time on Warden since it came out. Yeah, I mean, Warden is just so good. It's so forgiving as well because you can get such high health. And I don't enjoy DK or Nightblade. I mean, from a PvP perspective, the ones I don't like the most is 2 bar Nightblade. I don't like because I just can't play it. That's like one of the few things I can't play very well. And I'm not too crazy on the Arcanist either. It's good in PvE, but PvP, I don't like the Arcanist that much for 2 bar. Mind you, I've done some good Arcanist builds. It's just probably like, I like all the classes, to be honest. It's just probably like the least. If I had to pick a least, it would be that, probably. Them two sort of play styles. Or like a Mage sort 2 bar, I probably wouldn't be able to play. Should be having the best Warden, yeah, his builds are pretty good. He's always coming up with something crazy. Before Warden, I had a nasty Mage player. This was Mistform, was OP on Vamp, yeah. That used to be really good. Sticking to the class is huge to master it, yeah. Don't bounce around, that's like it's a big mistake. Unless, like I said, there is a small percentage of players that can bounce around and still be perfect at everything, but like, yeah, that's definitely not me. But yeah, I can pretty much play any class and I know what I'm doing. You know, give me a couple of like 1 or 2 days and then I'm sort of back to where I was. yeah, I'll show you how I've got it set up. I'm running triple infused, which is a bit greedy to be fair. But yeah, I've got 2 recoveries, 1 spell damage, and I've got quite a bit of heavy on. Oh, what is my cat doing? Before Warden, oh, Nasty Mage Flower. Oh, that's OP, yeah. Mage Plar is my first. Had it till Arc came out. I only play them because of the beams. Yeah, the beams are really good. The Arc beam is just super strong. I really want to master Necro. It has a lot of potential. Just need to figure out some stuff with scribe skills. Yeah, I think scribing has definitely opened the door for Necromancer. Like, it is very strong. But yeah, I think I'll leave it there, guys, for my stream. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that's watched the stream. Yeah, definitely try Talk on Templar if you haven't already, or if you haven't got it. It's definitely worth getting, in my opinion. Like I said, I think the build is really good. It's just me probably not playing it properly because I need to get good at it. But yeah, it's really good. All the stats. If all the stats are there and you've got all your buffs and stuff, then there's probably nothing wrong with the build. You just need to get used to getting good at it. Have a good one, guys. Yeah, appreciate you guys. And I'll see you soon. I do need to drop some builds. I'm getting a bit burnt out from the event now, so I probably will start dropping a few builds. I've got my Walden build I'm dropping next with high health, high crit. So I'm going to drop that next. And then probably after the Walden, I think it's Dragon Knight I've got. I'm trying to think now. Yeah, Walden, then Dragon Knight. And then I've got a Nightblade gank. With no spec, of course, as they've nerfed my spec bow. Mind you, it was dodgeable. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Oh, one more boss then, come on, one more boss. I'm feeling a bit burnt out from the event now. I've farmed probably a few hundred boxes over Xbox and PCs, so yeah, I'll probably get back to doing a few builds and stuff. I've got all the footage. I just need to. It's just a matter of just doing the video. I said, yeah, make sure you guys check out You're All Shook Up. He's got some good PvP stuff going on. Got some good guides and that. Let's see if I've got anything. Come on, last box. I did get a let's check out that banner quickly. The banners are not too bad. I did get an ethereal dust. Chromium plating was nice, but they're not as nice as what they once were. Yeah, I got diminished and I got the proper ethereal, so that ain't too bad. I love your builds, brother. They really help me with PvE and also your farm methods. Yeah, so I try to mix it up. I don't just do PvP stuff. I try to sort of do a lot of blend of everything just to keep it fresh. I think that's the key. Because my personal opinion is, if you just make a PvP channel only on Elder Scrolls, you're sort of limiting yourself to the sort of reach of the audience you can get. Like, my channel would probably be bigger if I'd done more PvE, because obviously there is a bigger PvE community to PvP, you know, and that's why PvE communities tend to be bigger. So yeah, try and blend it as much as you can if you're a YouTuber, I think is my opinion. Don't just fixate on one thing. As I said, you've got to sort of relate to all players. Not everyone wants to be a crazy 1vxer. Not everyone wants to be a crazy PvEer. Do you know what I mean? Just keep it fresh, keep it, you know, varied as much as you can with whatever knowledge you've got. And I think, yeah, you'll do good on YouTube, trying to keep all audiences happy. And I said I like all aspects of the game. The only thing you probably won't catch me ever doing is veteran trials. I have done some, I just don't do them because they're too time consuming and they're just a bit too hard for me. But yeah, just keep the stuff varied. Yeah, exactly, but I appreciate it. It help a lot of new players. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you just cater to, you know, top end PvPers, how many top end PvPers are there? Do you know what I mean? Like, a few thousand at best. You know, maybe 5,000 at a push. But like, yeah, you got to cater to everyone, to all audiences if you can, as much as you can. And like I said, I like to play everything. So yeah, I'll leave it there, guys. Yeah, appreciate you all. And yeah, I'll see you soon.